A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant diplomatic gesture, the leaders of France, Germany, and Poland are set to arrive in Moldova on Wednesday, just a day before the commencement of campaigning for the highly anticipated parliamentary elections next month. This visit comes amid alarming claims of Russian interference in the pro-European nation, which shares borders with war-torn Ukraine. French President Emmanuel Macron, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz, and Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk will meet with Moldova's President Maia Sandu to celebrate the country's 34th Independence Day and to bolster support for her ongoing efforts to secure EU membership. The Moldovan presidency has described this visit as a crucial show of solidarity from European leaders as tensions rise with Russia's increasing meddling in the region. President Sandu and her allies have consistently accused Moscow of attempting to destabilize Moldova, which lies strategically between Ukraine and Romania, an EU and NATO member. Since the onset of the Russian invasion of Ukraine in 2022, Sandu has emerged as a vocal critic of Russia, guiding Moldova through official EU accession talks that began in June 2024. The three EU leaders are expected to hold a press conference alongside President Sandu on Wednesday afternoon, followed by a dinner, and will deliver speeches during the official Independence Day celebrations in Chisinau's Independence Square, culminating in a concert. A French presidential advisor emphasized the importance of reaffirming support for Moldova's independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity, while also advocating for the country's European trajectory. The advisor noted that the ongoing conflict in Ukraine has direct repercussions for Moldova, which is perceived as being under threat from Russian aggression. The presence of Russian troops in the pro-Moscow separatist region of Transnistria further complicates the situation. Political analyst Valeriu Pasha from the watchdog think tank in Chisinau remarked that this visit serves as a strong signal of support and a clear message to Russia that leading European nations are closely monitoring developments in Moldova. This marks the inaugural visit of the Weimar Triangle leaders to Moldova, signifying a united front in support of the nation. As the elections approach, President Sandu's Party of Action and Solidarity currently holds 61 seats in the 101-member assembly, but recent polls suggest that they may secure only 41 seats in the upcoming election. The electoral landscape is further complicated by the presence of two blocs with substantial support. The Patriotic Bloc, which includes socialists and communists advocating for closer ties with Russia, is projected to win 36 seats, while the Alternative Bloc, accused of harboring pro-Kremlin sentiments, is expected to claim 13 seats. Former Prosecutor General Alexander Stoyanoglu, a leader of the Alternative Bloc, expressed skepticism about the West's continued interest in Moldova once the conflict in Ukraine subsides. President Sandu, who won re-election last year by a narrow margin, has warned of Russia's attempts to influence the upcoming elections, alleging that Moscow plans to inject around $100 million into the country through cryptocurrency to support pro-Russian political factions. Meanwhile, an openly pro-Russian bloc, overseen by a fugitive Moldovan businessman, has been barred from participating in the election. As the situation continues to evolve, the eyes of Europe remain fixed on Moldova, as the outcome of these elections could have significant implications for the nation's future trajectory and its relationship with the European Union. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.